Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. This is Ray Desirit and today I will be sharing with you my personal experience when I was still young. So we have the voices of the night and this is my childhood horror experience. When I was still 4 years old, we were living in Barangay Baod, a small barangay in municipality of President Carlos P. Garcia in Bohol. Electricity was scarce then when I was young. We can only count the houses with your fingers of those who had electricity at home. When the night comes, we only have two gas lamps that will help us through the night inside our small nipa hut. Father was still working in Cebu during this time. We only had mother to look after us. One night, I was awakened by my younger brother Jimboy. My little baby sister Aname was just playing inside her wooden crib. Jimboy whispered that he heard voices. Wak, 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 a voice said from nowhere. The voices were of different types. There was a voice of a man and a voice of a woman. They were all saying the same. We were closely listening because of curiosity. The murmurs were getting louder. We felt that whoever those were already close to our house. I can already hear mother that was already done doing the dishes. There was an anxiety in her voice when in whisper she said, "Shh, they are already passing by. Avoid making noises." I cannot understand what mother was saying, but all I know was that fear registered in me. In the morning, mother and grandma were talking while fetching water from the well. They were talking about last night. They were talking about Aswang. In my curiosity, I kept on asking mother to tell me what an Aswang is. She said that those are evil creatures. She added that the victims of those creatures are pregnant women, the sick, and children who are outside the house even it's already night. I shivered with the thought of staying outside the house during night. Sometimes I will ask Vian from grandmother's house a few meters away from our house even if it's already dark outside. I avoiding doing that from then on. Next night happened. We were unable to hear the aswangs passing by at our house, but after a week we heard them again, as loud as before. They only passed by our house when there was no moon at night. In the morning, I asked my mother why the aswangs pass by our house every now and then. She said with caution that aswangs were from the mainland barangay called Panas. Our barangay mother said was the first part of the route. Sometimes grandmother would say that she knew one of those aswangs. Whenever she jokingly asked for food from them up above, they would drop a freshly big cut of fish. But even the dog did not even bother eating the fish. Grandmother would just say in the morning that the fish was only a disguise, but in reality it was a human flesh. I have grown the fear of hearing the aswangs during night time, passing by at our house. Then time came that we needed to transfer residence to the place where my father was born. Father built a small hut for the family. During night time, Jimboy and I would stay and would hear the aswangs from afar. Their voices are low and small that whenever somebody will be talking, you are unable to hear the creatures. My father will check at us and will scold us for staying late at night. He would not want us to feel sleepy when in school. Another night came and we stayed late again. We heard two aswangs, but the voices were low and small. The voices will disappear in the thin air and will reappear and then again disappear. I turned to my side to Jimboy and he was already calmly asleep. A sudden screeching sound scared the hell out of me. It was coming from the dried nipa leaves we were using as walls. Not far from me, I immediately covered myself and my brother with a thick blanket. In the morning, I overheard my aunties talking about aswangs. They said that the louder the voice of an aswang, the farther they are. The lower or smaller the voice, the nearer they are. I shuddered with the thought. From that day on, I will no longer stay late at night.